Namaste and welcome. It's Rishi here from meditatewithrishi.com, and today we're going to speak about doing nothing. No, really, we're going to speak about doing nothing. So I'm pretty tired today. I was helping my brother last night make a study timetable for his exams that are coming up, and because I've been waking up, early for a few years now, my eyes naturally open up at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. and I can't sleep after that. No matter how much I try, I cannot sleep after that. So I was like, I've committed to recording a video every single day, but I am tired. So what am I going to speak about? And I thought I'll share something from my morning practice, right? And I think this will really help you just simplify the practice of meditation in your life, right? Because we speak so much about meditation techniques, right? What technique are you doing? Are you using a mantra? What mantra are you using? Are you doing Vipassana? Are you doing Yoga Nidra? All these different things, right? And sometimes it can be kind of demotivating for people, because you have to sit down and really focus and concentrate, and it becomes another reason for you not to practice, because you are already doing so much in your day that now you have to sit down and do so many things with your mind, right? So that doesn't need to be the case. It does not need to be the case at all. I think one thing that we forget is that a technique is ultimately there to lead you to the inner silence, right? Because the mind, it helps if it has something to grasp, something to focus on, that will then, become the dominating thought and quiet the rest of the mind, okay? And that way, by focusing on whatever technique that you employ, you are quieting the mind and you go to the inner silence and you begin to see things as they really are, whether it's, within your body or perspective on life, whatever it may be. You begin to see things with a lot of clarity, okay? But it doesn't mean that we always have to be doing something. So what I want to share with you today is the exact opposite of using a technique. And here, it is really no technique. It is just doing nothing, okay? So picture this. You sit down, for ultimately you're sitting to meditate, right? So you sit down in a comfortable posture, whether you're sitting cross-legged, on a pillow or on a chair, whatever you prefer. And you put on a timer for half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? And you make a resolve that you are just going to sit there and do nothing. Literally, quite literally do nothing. So you're not going to try to think about anything consciously. You're not going to try and focus on your breath. You're not going to try to do anything. You are just sitting there and making the body and the mind completely still. Because the body and the mind ultimately are one. They are very connected. So when the body moves, the mind moves. And when the body becomes still, the mind also becomes still, okay? You just need to try this. So you sit down with a timer, and there is only one rule to this practice. And that rule is that you will not move. So if you get an itch, don't move, right? If you get any other sensation, ultimately you are not moving to become more comfortable. You are not moving to scratch an itch, because when you move, the mind moves. So you just become completely still. So make sure you take some time to get comfortable. Rest your hand on your knees or wherever you want, and just sit with your eyes closed, becoming completely still. And what will happen is that you'll see that your mind is moving. Maybe it's going on the breath, or maybe it's feeling some sensations, or maybe you are thinking about a problem that you have, right? Whatever it is, the mind will fluctuate. These new thoughts will keep emerging. That's the nature of the mind. It just means that you are alive. Because ultimately, the only time when nothing will come up is when you're no more, right? So you just sit there, let whatever is happening just happen. And you essentially, what you're doing is you're cultivating the art of non-reaction. So let things just happen and you don't react to them because you're not moving, you're just staying there, and any thought, any sensation that comes up, you just let it be. You just let it be. And until your timer starts ringing, you are just sitting there. And this itself, just sitting is a beautiful practice. It shows you that, the impermanence of things. It shows you things the way they really are. It's very similar actually to Vipassana. In Vipassana, okay, you're consciously, trying to feel these feelings, but this will happen anyway. So do you see what I mean? Ultimately, when you just sit down and be completely still, things will start happening automatically, right? All the techniques are there, just there to lead you to that inner silence and seeing things the way they really are. And this can also happen just by becoming completely still and not moving. So it's much better experienced than explained. So please try this the next time you feel that, or any time actually, right? Try it today. And you'll love it. You'll really love it. And you slowly start to cultivate the art of non-reacting. And imagine the benefit of that, Somebody comes and swears at you, somebody is angry at you, somebody is, trying to disturb you. Non-reacting, because you train yourself in practicing non-reaction, and then nothing in life can faze you, nothing, bad news or anything. Do you know what I mean? And then life becomes very peaceful, very easy. So this is something I've been doing a lot lately. I thought I'll share this with you. Try it out, enjoy it, and if you want, I'd love to hear your experience. So, drop me a message. That is all. Thank you for listening. Namaste.